Welcome everyone. The concession stand is open as well as the restrooms. We're going to start right at 3 o'clock, so 30 minutes out. So please join us at 3 if you need to go visit the concession stand or the restroom. And it looks to me like the rain is going to go to the north.
Cheers to the wish we're here, but you're not, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories. Somebody sings and is gone in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's probably farther. It's the metal part of it. Right? Isn't that weird as... There you go.
Okay, you're gonna hear an echo wheel, so you just need to stand. Yeah, stand up. You just need to keep singing at our tempo right here. let's start like break. Let's start at the first. Can you start to like we sing? To like we sing or actually start. Oh, say your song. Okay. Ready and. Oh, say your song and leave my heart in song. Oh, say your hand. The journey may be long, and when we part and sorrow can't be saved, remember when and let your heart be saved. Everything you say will be called by the majesty.
Thank you, Bella.
welcome to graduation. We still have people needing seats, so if you would scoot into the middle, and then if you're looking for seats, there's more up at the top. Thank you.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabbed you by the wrist, direct you where to go. So make the best of this past known as why. It's not a question, but a lot to learn in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Yeah.
Test 1, test 2. Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is David Nislanik, and I'm honored to serve as principal here at Southridge High School. I think I need to start with an apology because 1 year ago I wrote on a sticky 72 and sunny for today. I think I'm a little off. But I'm honored to serve as your principal here at Southridge High School. And to each and every one of you, I warmly welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2022. I would like to remind you to not block those behind you by standing or waving signs, by using air horns or other sound makers, and be considerate of all students as each graduate this afternoon has earned the honor of being recognized. If you are using an umbrella, please be cognizant of those behind you and around you. At this time, if you are able, please rise and welcome the graduating class of 2022 as the Southridge High School Band, under the direction of Cameron Jurdy, plays the traditional processional Pomp and Circumstance.
afternoon. My name is Emma Rubin. I am the 2021 through 22 Student Body President, and I would like to welcome those of you who are in attendance today, along with those of you who are watching live on our YouTube live stream to Southridge High School's commencement ceremony for the class of 2022. As we begin today's ceremony, join me in acknowledging the land upon which Southridge High School sits, lands of the Tualatin and Kalapuya people. Our community honors the history, culture, and contributions the Tualatin and Kalapuya have given to this beautiful area for centuries. As keepers of this land, we pledge to live our lives in honor of the rich legacy left to us. I would like to ask you to remain standing as the SRHS Concert Choir, under the direction of Anna Rickley, performs our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see our dawns early light? What so proudly we hailed at twilight's last gleaming, whose stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattled, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Class of 2022, families and guests, please be seated. Thank you, Mr. Dirty and our combined bands for the processional music, and to our concert choir for performing our national anthem. I am Katya Bogatova. Joining me on stage are our school board representative, Miss Susan Greenberg, Mr. Don Grading, Beaverton School District Superintendent, Mr. David Nieslanik, Southridge High School Principal. Also joining me at different times on the stage will be Student Body President Emma Rubin, student keynote speakers Armani Summers and Trevor Briggs, staff keynote speakers Sam Marshall, and students Malad Ali and Vicky Navarro-Yovis. Please welcome to the podium Southridge High School Principal David Nieslanik.
Thank you, Katia. It is an honor to stand on this stage with both you and Emma. You both represented your class and our school with grace and passion as we progress through this crazy, crazy school year. Katia, I wish you the best of luck next year at the University of Arizona, where you will study human physiology and medical sciences. And to you, Emma, the best of luck also. You are headed to the University of Oregon, where you will continue to lead while studying cinema studies. School board member Greenberg, Superintendent Grading, faculty, staff, parents, family members, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the graduates of the class of 2022, good afternoon. I would like to invite Malad Ali and Nikki Navarro-Yovis to the stage. We're going to make sure we don't slip on the stage. For our Arabic and Spanish-speaking family, there's a QR code in our program that you will take you to the script of this multiple language program. If it is easier for you to follow in your first language, please access this code. I invite Malad and Vicky to the podium.
Salam alaikum.
أهلا وسهلا للعوائل التي تتحدث اللغة العربية وحابة تتبع البرنامج باللغة العربية أو أي لغة ثانية. يوجد رابط باللغة العربية خلف البيان ويوجد رمز ال QR من خلاله يمكنكم أن تختاروا اللغة التي تفضلوها. شكرا.
Para nuestras familias que hablan si le resulta más fácil seguirlo en su primer idioma, acceda a este código.
At this point, I invite all parents and guardians of the graduates to please stand, if able. Thank you for sharing your children with us, for giving us your most prized possessions. It is a privilege to have worked with this thoughtful, empathetic, engaged, and spirited group of young adults. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Education is and must always be a partnership between the school and family, working together to instill the skills and values that will carry these young people confidently forward into the world. We are grateful for your support, and we share in your satisfaction this afternoon as we have worked together to provide your children with roots to stay grounded and with wings to take flight. Seniors and guests, please give your parents and guardians a round of applause. And thank you. You may be seated. Will all the grandparents, if you are able, please stand. We thank you for your unwavering support of these young people. Some of you have traveled great distances to be here. Your presence in person or virtually this afternoon demonstrates your love and devotion to your family. These young people are your legacy, and it is one for which you should be very proud. Thank you for joining us today. Would everyone please give our grandparents a round of applause? You may be seated. To all of our alumni joining today, welcome back to Southridge High School. Your time at Southridge paved the way for this class and for all future Skyhawks. Soon the class of 2022 will join your ranks, and we invite you to re-engage in our community so that together we can share the values, dreams, and hopes of what it means to be a Southridge Skyhawk. Thank you for joining us today, and let us give a round of applause to all those alumni who have returned to Skyhawk Stadium. Finally, to the graduates of the class of 2022, this is your day. Congratulations on an incredible accomplishment, the first of many. This class is diverse, thoughtful, and inclusive graduating class. You have demonstrated perseverance, resiliency, and patience as we have navigated the last 4 years. Many have labeled your high school experience as a period of learning loss or lost opportunities. I see the past several years as the beginning of a journey. We have learned so much about ourselves, about education, about family, and about community. You may not be aware of all you've learned, but mark my words, you have built skills, been innovative, and learned by watching. This will serve you well in the future. And here we sit today, and many of you are watching from home after the most random of random high school experiences. To all in attendance, in person or virtually, I present to you Southridge High School's graduating class of 2022.
Over the past 2 weeks, 6 students were chosen to share their words of wisdom with the graduating class. Anna Luisa Elias, Nina Takahashi, Jonah Patterson, and Edgar Vergara shared their words earlier this week. Today, our first student speaker is Armani Summers. Please welcome Armani to the podium.
The day finally has arrived, and 4 years ago, I can say that this day felt like it was never going to come. This is not only the ending of a chapter and time of our lives, but it is also the beginning of a terrifying but thrilling period that will have endless journeys. Looking back at our time at Southridge, we are a very unique class. We had a schedule change every year, early release every week, or being in semesters, or being in quarters, and learning from home. COVID came, forcing us to be apart and having to adjust day by day. Then we came back to school. We were the only ones with any idea of how our school really works. As a class, we also faced major losses in our community, with EJ and Tyler, and recently Juan and Matthew. Our community. Although each incident affected us all in times of grief, we had to come together to support and be there for one another. I think we all know that life isn't easy, and especially high school isn't easy. Coming into high school, there were endless possibilities of who you could be and what makes you, you. I am a lot of things. I am a daughter, a sister, a friend, a student, a thespian, a leader, but most importantly, I am a skyhawk. This is who I am. There have been so many ups and downs on our road to this moment. As freshmen, our goal was to not get bullied by the seniors, to fit in, and to see what we want to do. In sophomore year, we got the hang of things until COVID decided to take away our year and we were behind black screens on Zoom. Now, I will say being in hybrid and online school did have some pros and cons for junior year. Because classes didn't feel as bad, we could wear pajamas all day and do things on our own time. But we missed out on some of the big events, like another season of athletic games, dances, and just overall Skyhawk spirit.
Where's the other page? There's no other page. No, I have another one. Yeah.
Sweet, we got it. Thank you, everybody. Anyways, we got lucky coming back to school for our last year, with some alteration of wearing masks, relearning how to interact with one another, and getting to attend games and events again. At least it felt like normal. But the class of 2022 isn't any usual class. We came in the highest amount of spirit points all 4 years. We stuck together even when all we wanted to do was fall apart. We made our senior year the best we could even with all the craziness. We have gone through so much change, whether it be in our school or in our society. COVID and wildfires, protests and standing up for social justice, and political stances being changed. Now, as we go further into the celebration of us, the memories, the struggles, and our accomplishments, there are 3 things I want you to realize. 1, even through the darkest times, there is still spirit within you that can shine for what you are passionate about. 2, we all make bad decisions and regret things. Own up to mistakes and learn from them. And lastly, number 3, don't change who you are for anybody, because all of you are perfect. Continue to learn and grow, and continue to learn who you are. There is so much ahead for all of you. These years we spent together shouldn't be forgotten. We all had some bad times, but without those times, we wouldn't be who we are. As we reflect on these last 4 years, think of who you are and what makes you, you. We are all Skyhawks, and we left our mark on this school forever. But one more time, class of 2022 Skyhawks, let's let our spirit fly. Go Hawks!
Thank you, Armani. And it is true, we have left our mark on the school forever. The class of 2022 has many accomplishments. Even during a global pandemic, we have students who exceeded the minimum of 30 hours of service learning to graduate from Southridge High School. If you are one of the 33 Skyhawks who earned over 200 hours of service learning while in high school, please stand. Thank you for going above and beyond and giving over 8,000 hours to our community. You may be seated.
Southridge High School is one of 5,500 schools in 159 countries to offer the International Baccalaureate program. Students currently access IB at Southridge High School either by taking individual classes and becoming a course candidate or by completing the IB Diploma or IB Career Program. The IB program offers a comprehensive 2-year curriculum that allows students to fulfill requirements to meet the demands of a rigorous, internationally recognized curriculum. RIB career-related candidates are required to complete a CTE pathway as well as complete 2 IB classes. Each of our IB candidates has been presented with a stole, which they are wearing today. Will our IB Diploma and career-related program candidates please rise? Please join me in congratulating these outstanding young men and women. Thank you. You may be seated.
Southridge offers 5 career technical pathways, 4 district-wide career pathways, 4 in-building career pathways, several advanced courses, and dual credit opportunities with Portland Community College, OIT, and Portland State University, where students earn college credit alongside high school credit. If you challenged yourself with the most rigorous coursework, were in an IB class, AP class, completed a career or CTE pathway, or received dual credit while at Southridge High School, please rise so we can honor your academic challenge.
You may be seated. Southridge High School considers the Southridge Scholar the pinnacle of academic success. To be a Southridge Scholar requires academic focus, dedication, perseverance, and fortitude. If you are a 2022 Southridge Scholar, please rise so we can recognize your academic successes.
You may be seated. Southridge High School is proud to offer a dual language program in grades 9 through 12. This is our 3rd graduating class of students participating in the dual language program. Our dual language students are biliterate in both English and Spanish and truly promote a core belief of the dual language program, biculturalism in our school and community. They have taken classes in both languages, completed a capstone project, and have earned the Oregon Seal of Biliteracy. Would all students who are in the dual language program please rise? Thank you. You may be seated. Many of our students in the language acquisition classes of Spanish, French, and ASL, or those who have a first language other than English, are Seal of Biliteracy candidates alongside our dual language students. If you are a Seal of Biliteracy candidate, please rise so we can honor your academic successes.
You may be seated. The Beaverton School District began AVID 7 years ago, and Southridge High School is graduating our 5th class of AVID scholars alongside those from across the Beaverton School District. AVID, Advancement via Individual Determination, supports student academic success and post-high school planning. This year, 100% of Southridge High School AVID graduates were accepted into either a community college, 4-year university, the United States military, or trade school. Will all AVID graduates please rise so we can honor your hard work and individual determination? Thank you. You may be seated.
Southridge High School has a rich history in the performing arts, and this year is no different. Our thespians put on an amazing production of Mamma Mia. Our wind ensemble presented 3 concerts and competed in multiple competitions. Our winter percussion and marching bands both had award-winning seasons. Both concert choir and Avance qualified for the OSAA state competition representing the Metro League. Once again, our visual arts students represented SRHS at local, regional, and national art shows. If you participated on the stage or behind the scenes in tech crew, performed on stage in drama, band, or choir, or represented SRHS at the state or regional level in the visual arts, please rise so we can give a round of applause. Thank you, and your creativity inspires.
Once again, Southridge excelled athletically. Our cheer team had an outstanding season and won multiple awards at the local, regional, and national level. 13 Skyhawks will be going on to compete at the collegiate level in volleyball, soccer, baseball, football, basketball, and cheer. If you represented SRHS on an athletic team, won a state, regional, or national championship, or going on to the collegiate level to participate in athletics, please stand so we can acknowledge you. Thank you for carrying the Skyhawk banner with pride.
This year, Southridge had 58 seniors with a 4.0 or higher weighted and or unweighted GPA. Will all students who received a 4.0 or higher GPA please stand and allow us to recognize you for your accomplishments. Thank you. You may be seated. The Valedictorian Award is presented to the graduating senior with the highest weighted or unweighted grade point average and who attended Southridge High School for at least their junior and senior years. The valedictorians for the class of 2022 are Jenna Barnum, Miles Chen, and Jonah Patterson. Jenna, Miles, and Jonah, please rise. Thank you. You may be seated. 66% of students will be attending universities, community colleges, or trade schools in Oregon and across the country. With honor, I am proud to say that Southridge High School will be represented once again this year in all branches of the United States Armed Forces. No matter your next step in life, we wish you the best of luck in all you do. At this time, I would like the entire class of 2022 to rise so we can honor you on this, your graduation day. Please give all of our seniors a rousing round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated.
Each year, the seniors select a staff member to share a few words of wisdom. This year, our Metro League Wrestling Coach of the Year, Sam Marshall, was selected by the seniors to share his thoughts. Please welcome Mr. Marshall to the podium.
It's a lot of people. Wow, thank you, Miss Emma. Hello, fellow teachers, parents, grandparents, guardians, and most importantly, Southridge High School class of 2022. I am both humbled and honored to have been selected to be the faculty speaker of the class of 2022. I spent a great deal of time trying to decide what to say and how to say it. I can usually stand in front of a large group of people and speak without hesitation. However, today, I am completely intimidated and terrified because I don't want to let you guys down. So here goes everything. First, I want to reminisce a little bit about our past 4 years here at Southridge High School and maybe some of the highlights or lowlights we've had here. Perhaps the most memorable highlight of our time here at the Ridge happened your sophomore year when you became superheroes. You became like Clark Kent, changing into Superman. Like Peter Parker, changing into Spider-Man. However, you changed from high school students to a black Zoom box. Wasn't that fun? I will never forget, and I'm sure you won't either, the first time we all logged into a Zoom conference at one time. And those of you that know me, understand I'm not technologically literate. That was a fiasco. I will also never forget ending a class and having to say multiple times to the one lonely black box that remained on my screen, "Are you there? Dude? Anyone? Bueller?" Or talking for 5 solid minutes to my class before I realized I'm frozen. Or hearing from multiple kids saying, "Dude, I can't hear you, you're muted." All good times. But I think the only thing that might be more memorable than that would be the one day in the 4 years that you were here that you actually found a restroom that was unlocked and that was in good working order. You probably don't remember a single thing that you learned that day in class, but you can remember that bathroom find. And you went back and told all your friends, and as Ice Cube said, today was a good day. However, through it all, you remain unwavered, you remain steadfast, and here you sit, graduating finally. I know I'm supposed to talk about the great things you're going to accomplish in life, and I'm supposed to talk about the places you will go and how you're going to get there. But I don't think that's why some of you chose me. I think some of you chose me because I speak from my heart. And I speak and I keep it real. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to keep it real and I'm going to speak from my heart. I want to talk about being a good human being and what that looks like. Think back to when you guys were 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. And your parents taught you how to share toys, to say thank you, to play nice, to help others. This was the foundation of becoming a good human being. Well, this practice continues for many, many more years. It then all of a sudden starts to slow down a little bit because it's assumed to be ingrained in us. But like many things in life, when not practiced, we forget it somehow goes away. Let's think about what the world would be like if you never gave up on being a good human. If you never stopped to practice the help of others, and we continue to spread kindness, love, and joy. A person's ability to spread kindness, love, and joy has nothing to do with being rich, being the smartest person in the world, being the best athlete, or even being the most popular. It has nothing to do with race, gender, pronouns, religion, or color. It is as simple as doing what is right because it's the right thing to do. Doing the little things that make a difference in someone else's day. Being unselfish, it is such a simple formula. It's an unexpected smile. It's a handshake. It's a how are you? It's a how can I help you? I would like to read you a quick poem. It's not so quick, sorry. That gives us an example of this. The poem is titled, A Gift to Share. I was given a smile the other day from someone who passed me on their way. I wasn't sure what I should do. Perhaps I'll leave it up to you. If I should keep it for myself, put it on the kitchen shelf. Then it would be certainty to bring some happiness to me. Somehow that doesn't feel just right for me to keep it in my sight when there were others who might need a waft of warmth. Oh yes, indeed. It doesn't take so very much, a cheerful smile, a gentle touch, to lift the cloud another bears, to help them feel somebody cares. There's one thing we all should know. A smile is like a candle's glow. No matter how many candles share that light, its fullness still is there. So when I go out on the street, no matter whom I chance to meet, if I share with my precious smile, do you think that will be worthwhile? For hopefully, they too will understand that a smile is like a helping hand. I'm hoping that you will agree and someday share a smile with me. So in this poem, the gift is so easy and simple. It's a smile. But it isn't just the gift that is received that is important. The gift that was given is perhaps even more impactful. A simple smile can change the trajectory of someone's day or someone's life. It could be the one thing that keeps them going. What does it cost? A smile. It costs nothing. So I encourage you, Skyhawks, walk this earth and be the change that makes this crazy world a better place. Spread love and joy. Personify kindness. For what you get out of giving kindness is priceless. I look out and I see in this group of graduates, doctors, lawyers, thespians, musicians, authors, and so much more. I ask and hope that you use whatever platform you're given to continue to be a superhero, and that you work and wake every morning with making the choice to be the best human being you can be. Class of 2022, I'll always be here for you, and I love you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Marshall. It is true that a smile and kindness goes a long way. I invite Trevor Briggs, our second student keynote speaker today, forward to deliver his student commencement address.
Do we have both pages? Yeah, okay, we're good. I wish we could come together like this more often to celebrate everything we've done. It's so special to have these days to meditate on our pasts and on our futures, to think of all that's led us to this moment. I think we tend to take our pasts for granted. The past 4 years for us has been about looking forward and moving forward. It's such a shame that we do that. It's a shame that it's necessary for us to do that. My biggest regret I have as I think about leaving Southridge is that I don't feel like I took it all in as it was happening. I would imagine that a lot of you feel similarly, especially since like a year and a half of the great American high school experience was done on a laptop. I spent a long time agonizing over these feelings of regret and not actively experiencing enough, but I realized I don't have to. The past 4 years are with me. They make up who I am, who we are. It's at moments in our lives like now, these turning points, that we can really stop that obsessive forward thinking and consider our past. So I want to invite you all to do that with me for a moment. It's strange to think how this place, Southridge, has shaped us, to think about what it's given us. Just like our personal experiences, the whole of Southridge High School is condensed into you right now, at this very moment. This one singular point at the end of our senior year. And just think of all we've learned, inside and outside of the classroom. I'll do my best to summarize the long list here. We've learned the pasts of our country, our cultures. We've dissected how and why the world works. We've learned both to interpret and create artistic meaning. We've learned what it means to be a good scholar, a good scientist, a good friend, to build a community, to advocate for ourselves. We've learned love, and we have certainly learned loss. But we've learned to keep going. We've learned what it means to be human, and good humans at that. At this point, in space and time, we've been taking in for 4 years what it means to be here, why we exist in this world, all of knowledge and emotion and experience and space and time meeting us at one point, right here. And at this moment, we get to look forward into the rest of our lives. If we get a good look, we can see who we might become. But let's just be here, at this moment between past and future, and think about who we are. And after this moment, all of that will explode out into our future in unpredictable shapes and colors. This place has been a home for a long while, so it does hurt to leave, but it doesn't stop being a home. This moment isn't going anywhere. It's just where and who we are, right now. Our graduation is an aggregation of all the whys and hows we've answered about ourselves and about the world, and we can keep this point with us as an anchor, a checkpoint of completion and contentedness. And now, class of 2022, we can let everything else flow from this point, like streamers and confetti, or like beams of light. Thank you.
Thank you, Trevor. And now, sharing the principal's remarks, Mr. Nieslanik.
Thank you, Emma. Last night I was watching the video of last year's ceremony because I couldn't give remarks last year at this point. So it's an honor to be able to give remarks. Next week I am flying back to Colorado to attend my family reunion on the same piece of land my grandparents moved to in western Colorado after they were married in 1922, 100 years ago. 2 years after a previous global pandemic, the Spanish flu. In 1912, my grandfather, Johann Nieslanik, landed at Ellis Island alone at the age of 14. He chose to come to the United States to avoid being conscripted into the Austro-Hungarian army. In Wyoming, where my grandfather went to work in the coal mines, he met my grandmother, Mary, and her family, also from Poland. The entire Nieslanik family, all almost 500 of us, are gathering next weekend to celebrate my grandparents' dream their family. Next week, as we gather, I know that we will also honor the Shoshone Utes, the original stewards of the lands west of the Continental Divide in Colorado. For both the Niçolanix and the Shoshone Utes, the land provides bounty. Why do I bring this up today? Because I am a product of my grandparents' dream. My father was one of 12 children. I am one of 68 grandchildren, and my children are one of 131 great-grandchildren. I stand here today not because of my hard work alone. I stand here because those before me had a dream of family, a dream of a better life, a hope that tomorrow can be better than today. Hope. Many of you and your families may not mirror my narrative, for you may be indigenous. You have ancestors who were enslaved, or you have a family history you do not know. Many of your families may mirror mine in the sense that they are hardworking, seeking, moving, immigrating, or fleeing war or famine. Or your family might be a multi-generational American dedicated with a firm belief in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, the dream of which our flag flying over the memorial stands for, the hope we carry as Americans, no matter how our family ourselves define, that tomorrow will be better than today, and that we are all accepted and included in what will lie ahead. Hope. You, the class of 2022, sit here as products of what was before and what will come. As we step out of another global pandemic, as my grandparents did in 1922, I cannot tell you that the world will be peaceful, for it will not. I cannot promise that troubles do not lie ahead, for I know they do. I can tell you that the journey you take is your own. I can tell you that how you make that journey will define you. And I can tell you that you will end up in places unknown and in situations you never dreamed. I can tell you that with tomorrow there is hope. Hope. I never dreamt leaving high school in 1984 that I would live in a mud hut in the Himalayas, have a pet monkey named George, travel to 27 countries, be the father of 2 amazing women, and a husband of over 30 years and counting to an amazing wife. Live in 5 states, teach in 6 schools, live in the Pacific Northwest, and work with some of the most educators of any school I've been in and around the country. And here I stand today with you. My wandering and wondering over the last 38 years since high school has been built on hope, hard work, and a sense that people are good, for people are good. Hope. My hope is that in a couple minutes as you walk out of Southridge High School as alumni, you are able to see the confetti, streamers, beams of light. You wander and you wander, you never lose the sense of where you came from, who you are, and you remember you carry a dream of what will be. You never let hope die, and you soar. Thank you for taking a chance on me, not quitting with an SOS, for being a super trooper, and for on this day you all are a winner, for the winner takes it all. Fly well, Skyhawks, fly well.
Thank you, Mr. Niçolanix. And now please welcome the Southridge Choir as they perform Omnia Sol.
I think Emmett has one more thing.
Step up so that just take off the top.
Thank you to Anna Rickley and the 6th place in state Southridge High School Concert Choir. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the retirement of Superintendent Don Grotting with his honorary diploma. Don, please step to the podium. Don, you have served students in the state of Oregon for 28 years. Your patience and your steadfast belief that our work is important and that students are good inspires me to do the best I can. You firmly believe in every student and have touched the lives of thousands of students and educators. On behalf of Southridge High School and our extended community, as you step into retirement, we wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors. I would like to acknowledge the entire Southridge High School staff. You have played a significant role in helping our graduates gain the academic and social skills that are required of today's citizens. Will the Southridge staff please rise and be recognized? We thank you for your dedicated service to our community. I would like to take a moment and speak to all the YouTubers who are watching at home. Thank you for joining us. Even though you are not here in person, your presence is felt here today. One thing we as a world have learned over the last several years is that being present doesn't necessarily mean being present. I hope the words shared by Armani, Trevor, and Mr. Marshall, along with mine, have given you a sense of wonder and hope. Your connection, even though far, is still felt here in Skyhawk Stadium. In a moment, each student who is here in person will have their opportunity to be recognized on stage. We would like the families to honor the achievement of each graduate by giving a very short and loud unity clap after each name is read. I know you're going to clap, I know you're going to be loud, and I know you're going to cheer. Just keep it short. Please be respectful of each graduate, for each graduate is here and deserves the honor to being recognized. Susan Greenberg, it is now my pleasure to present to you the Beaverton School Board and the community gathered before us, Southridge High School's class of 2022 for graduation. On behalf of Southridge High School and the Beaverton School District, we are pleased to confer diplomas on these students, along with the rights and responsibilities that accompany graduating from high school. I would like to ask Susan Greenberg and Don Groden to join me in presenting the diplomas to each student, and we're ready to begin with row 1. Hey Sam, you got it? Okay. Yeah. Are you?
Emma Rubin. Mary Wright. Catalina Tompkins. Catherine Bonnell. Taylor Igarda. Ava Bowen. Jonah Patterson. Sophia Rositsky. Trevor Briggs. Finn Rudis. Zoe Pruitt. Nina Takahashi.
Jamie Ramirez. Crystal Rivera.
Arlene Ramos. Esmeralda Villanueva Santana. Kalia Hall. Michelle Hernandez Medina. Cesar Portillo. Tamara Burley. Leilani McMurray. Aiden Olivo. Isabella Navarrete. Vera Colunga.
Molly Krakovic. Carly Stewart. Naomi Thomas. Haley Reidman. Sydney Thompson. Lexia Pelotic. Lincoln Scott. Emmeline Sixkiller. Sander Beatty. Danielle McManus. Saya Galeen Hyatt. Olivia Maynard.
Caitlin Porter. Hannah Pedersen. Lydia Bolter. Silvestre Perez. Kilty Snyder. Shaylee Gronig. Robbie Runke. Kento Moriatsu. Shion Britton. Alex Adamzak. Liam Parda. Jesse Siao.
Connor Kirby. Sophia Townsley. Brianna Kerr. Amber Hudson. Jake Freeland. Jonah Loftus. Ethan Jaffrey. Alex Moore. Ainsley Killian. Lucy Monig. Emma Fair.
Fernando Daniel Resendez Ramirez. Christian Jimenez. Fernando Jonathan Hernandez. José Ángel Peral Ortega. Marvin Antonio. Betsabe Jimenez. Paula Nava Becerra. Brianna Mérida. Natasha Yanez. Hana Menasco Yamaguchi. Jocelyn Hidalgo. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Chin Lei. Felicidades. Okay, here we go.
Emmanuel Siabanu. Salah Malki. Mohammed Malki. Priscilla Irby. Logan Worth. Madison Young. Kincaid Larson. Indo Fabella Chavera. Jordan Doyle Hedgecock. Kenneth Larson. Haley Allen Doak. Zane Kai Archuleta Whitney.
Jason French. Morgan French. Tristan Hildum. Isaiah Johnson. Adriana Rohatinovich. Naylene Estrada. Maria Reyes Garcia. Analicia Rivera. Brady Inman. Arjun Mann. Rye Melcher. Zach Fredericks.
Joanna Rollo. Genevieve Meyer. Adriana Icha Moreno Schaefer. Ainsley Baker. Joshua Rosenfeld. Isabella Cooper. Luca Mitchell. Jessica Tercero Gonzalez. Carlos Campos. Daniel Bastida Castellan. Jesus Vasquez. Grace Baldwin.
Aiden
Brown. Shannon Laney. Camden Wilson. Jayla Juarez. Brandon Cornejo. Karis Griffiths. Ariana Flores. Jay Renda. Regan Stoller. Blue Rickert. Cannon Gray Craft. Jace Randall.
Kiara Rivas Vasquez. Andrea Ordaz Lupercio. Dharma Kumez Charlie. Vicky Navarro Yoves. Brandon Hernandez Ramos. Anthony Pirueta. Kelly Merino. Jacqueline Zamora. Marilyn Sepulveda. Andy Martinez. Kenya Vargas Pacheco. Karen Alvarez.
Diana Valentina González. Kimberly Gisela Orantes. Ariana Medina Saldívar. Amy Trujano. Henry Bowles. Valen Williams. Luke Iseverdian. Paul Consani. Jackson Ediger. Alfina Camaro. Angel Villaseñor. Mario Talavera Martínez.
Edwin Aguilar. Simodani Rios Almenón. David Valencia. Sebastián Moncada. Marco Cano. Montserrat Resendiz Mendoza. Natalie Vargas Valdez. Brady Boggs. Alexis Morrison. Logan Ewell. Anthony Waller. Raiden Aonuma.
Aime Mudiamu. Alexandra Cecil. Gabby Darlington. Larry Bohannon. Bruno Bello Mendez. Shema Barshi. Jonan Alfaro.
Ekaterina Bogatova. Armani Summers. Tanner Inquist. Savannah Cattell. Zach Macbull. Spencer Cole. Ronan Iverson. Rosa Donis. Sujevi Sandoval. Kevin Campos.
Yasmin Pedroza. Katya Salazar Jimenez. Carla Salazar Jimenez. Ashley Rodriguez Del Cid. Rosa Partida. Isabella Trevino. Brianna Crevier. Xander Foster. Malachi Ivy. Desiree King Holst. Dominic Armstrong. Kate Hoffman.
Michaela Warren. Sydney Wise. Miguel Casada Villaseñor. Eleanor Wozniak. Sadie Wehunt. Haley Salinas. Khalil Irby. Abdul Farah. Abraham Solis Valdivinos. Taishi Mori. Antonio Martinez Cardoza. Omar Carranza.
Cooper Wygant. Caden Bertram. Lane Stryker. Randall Yamas. Skylar Wallstrom. Edgar Vergara. Abraham Ortiz. Hunter Birdsall. Sadie Lehman. Dylan Podropsky.
Gray. Remedy Fleeman.
Gabriel Kaileja Toledo. Richard Williams. Nathan Fashel. Jacob Bonillas. Craig Westberg. Anthony Fultano. Tony Tapia. Jack Thayer. David Beglarian. Phoenix Jackson. Connor Lockaby. Hayden Lewandowski.
Shum Fujino. Sage McGee. Francisco Endy. Andy Meltz. Ray Barbas. Cody Henson. Thomas Therian. Mason Calcagno. Shane Brown. Miles Chen. Spencer Patton. Brian Diaz Rosales.
Christian Mendoza. Uver Ramirez. Jaden Martinez Seiler. Emma Pineda. Liam McFadden. Delaney Donovan. Justin McGraw. Malia Erickson. Hussein Kodor. Brian Velasquez. Abdullah Mahamud. Seth Echelon.
Kylie Campbell. Allie Morley. Bryce Jacobson. Nolan Freeze. Danny Batalega. Nathan Aviles. Eldon Sarek. Jake Dodge. Laura Encinas. Cameron Redfield. Brooke McNeely. J.C. Clee.
Goibri Martinez. India Cartwright. Jacoby Boyd.
Sequoia Dearborn. Julia Pinnell. Joy Markison. Daniela Aguilar. Grace Lopez. Milad Ali. Aaliyah Alexander. Madeline Peterson. Emily Hurd.
Andrea Reyes Leon. Isadora Monteblanco. Amelia Whalen. Liliana McCollum. Sone Matthews. Sheena Kester. Aaliyah Marie Mendiola. Jenna Barnum. Ava Wallace. Madison Claflin. Amarion King. Monique Bogert.
Ryan Marsdorf. Chris Elkins. Nathan Runnels. Jackson Dahlquist. Owen Bailey. Joshua Hudson Parker. Wyatt Fennell. Ana Luisa Elios Guardado. Vanessa Nash. Kira Reina Sablon Chetnaphone. Javiera Leah Rojas. Ariana Dana.
Hope McComish. Christiana Ivkin. Lauren Runnels. Melanie Silva. Lillian McFarland. Adam Joel. Aaron Martinez. Matthew Drummond. Lowen Manriquez Botello. Alexander Mejia Chavez. Nicholas Sangsita. Evan McKee.
We made it to the last row. Cody Bradley. Ashton Shelton. Corey Shaw. Cypress Albright. Nomani Liu. Amish Prasad. Brianna Singleton. Di Min Nguyen Nguyen. William Prudencio.
Jackson Robinson. Luis Rios. And Nicholas Goodson.
Give those to Sam. Yeah. I think we're lucky Mr. Anderson is last. He's the quickest. At this time, I would like the faculty seated to please rise. Seniors, please remain seated. Faculty, thank you for your last task in assisting our seniors at graduation. Will you please exit Skyhawk Stadium at this time? I invite everyone to please stand as Anna Rickley and the concert choir present our alma mater, We Soar With Thee, Southridge High.
Everywhere here. Is it over there too? Okay, so that's not just here.
One last time, I present to you Student Body President Emma Rubin and Senior Class President Katya Bogatova.
At every graduation, it is Southridge tradition to take a selfie with the whole entire graduating class, which is what we are going to do right now before we say goodbye one last time.
No, they'll go backwards. You got it. That's good. Okay, here you go.
One more. Wait, one more.
No. We'll be here for.
No, I got it.
If we do one more, we'll be here forever.
Okay.
All right. Is the mic on? Make sure the mic's on.
Will the class of 2022 please rise? Graduates, there's one final academic tradition that signifies your transition from student to graduate. Class of 2022, please move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2022! To the Southridge High School community, we present to you the newest alumni of Southridge High School.
We ask the audience to please stay. Audience, please stay. And our seniors will exit. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the stands or on the side, if you could help us by picking up the chairs and putting them against the bleachers, it would be much appreciated. So if you can help, pick up the chairs and put them against the bleachers. You can fold them up and put them up against the bleachers. Thank you.